gentlemen, to the Franchise Net stream. Today, we are going to be streaming the NBA Finals 2025, OKC versus Indiana. So far, the game already started. For some people, it might be a little bit ahead. So, right now, the game I'm watching is just the current time. So far, Indiana's up 6-4, 10 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. We have J-Dub kicks out to Shea. Shea got Nemhard all over him. In the mid-range, pulls up, won't go. Rebound, Hartenstein gives it back to Shea. Gets into the paint over Miles Turner, and the bucket is good to go. There we go. Appreciate him, Reese. We just got the live score. Once again, the live score is a little bit ahead of my current game, so bear with me. And the Pacers are going to get a two-pointer. 9 minutes 50 to go. OKC down by 2 so far. It's pretty evenly matched. Doesn't look like anything has been too wild for either team. So far, it's been pretty even matched. J-Dub for 3 won't go, and Siakam is going to get the rebound off of here. Halliburton at the top of the key, pulls up from deep. Bang!
Now there you go from the logo. Before anybody joins, you don't. I mean, obviously, you don't got to pay attention to the score, bro. Like you, I usually when I'm doing it, I just ignore the score. I like it's not even there. I focus on the game because I can hear you in my headphones. So, and of course, I like look at the chat though. But I'm gonna hurry up, take care of my stuff so I can come back as soon as possible. If you can take down some notes, I'm taking down some right now because we're gonna review the game and it's done. But like, because this is a must talk about game. I feel like I firmly believe whoever wins this game probably wins the series.
Yeah, if anything, it's more likely. All right, J-Dub makes his second free throw. Miles Turner sends it out to Halliburton. Back to Turner, fakes the three-pointer, goes in towards the mid-range, over Hartenstein, and he's fouled. Doesn't get the bucket, though, but he is fouled. Turner's going to make his first free throw. So far, the Pacers doing what they were doing for Game 3. And, yeah, Game 3 was an amazing game, one of the best ones I've probably seen in the NBA Finals between these two teams. Indiana is definitely not a team to count out as Miles Turner hits a second free throw. And it looks like Shea, or is that Chet? Chet's going to go down holding his left leg or his left foot. He might be all right. He just got fouled. Showing the replay. He went for a Euro. Oh, he twisted his ankle off of the Euro. Okay, he just went on his ankle. All right. Doesn't seem like it's that big of an injury, though, so far. But we'll see what happens. Chet's going to go to the line, I think, for 2, or it's just going to be a regular foul. He is going to shoot free throws, makes his first one. Pretty evenly matched game so far. He knocks down the second one. Now Indiana pressing the ball up. Nemhard leading the charge. Sends it to Miles Turner off the pick and roll. Back out to Siakam for 3 in the corner. Won't go. Chet Holmgren's going to pick up the board. And OKC immediately going on a fast break here. Looks like it's going to be stopped. J-Dub gets a screen from Chet. Steps back in the mid-range. Won't go again. 2 back-to-back misses from both teams. And now Indiana trying to push the ball up. Halliburton feeds Nemhard on the wing. Steps back for 3. He's going to fake the shot and give it back to Halliburton, who is on the perimeter. Sends it to Miles Turner for a mid-range jumper, and it's going to go off the backboard. Miles Turner. 5-point game for Indiana. J-Dub now in the perimeter. He hits a spin move and almost gets a layup over Neesmith. And it looks like they're going to call a foul on Neesmith. That's his first. Yeah, it looks like it might be a tough call. Neesmith did have his hands up, but J-Dub is going to knock down the first free throw. And it looks like Caruso's going to be subbed in, as well as Ben Shepherd. Another replay, and it doesn't look like much of a foul. It looks more of a flop, but, I mean, then again, it is an easy way to get free points. But in terms of prediction, I think the Pacers are going to close it out here. For Game 3, I actually thought OKC was going to come up with the victory, but Pacers played way harder. As Miles Turner gets a putback layup off of Halliburton's miss, puts Indiana up 5 with 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Chet feeds Shea, tries to get into the paint. He's doubled and tries to draw the foul. Won't go. Indiana's going to get the rebound off the miss. Halliburton pushing the ball up. As Caruso on him, sends it to Siakam on the wing. Back over to Nemhard. Try to get a layup, couldn't get it to go. Back out to Halliburton. Back to Siakam at the top of the key, getting guarded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein putting in good defensive work. Siakam kicks out to Nemhard for 3, and it's going to go. A 3-pointer for Andrew Nemhard. Timeout OKC. Wow. I'm not even going to lie. Guys, if I'm being honest, OKC is looking very, very they're looking very, very tired in the first. If I'm being honest, they look like they're playing lackluster. Not a lot of movement. If I'm being honest, not a lot of agility or any sort of determination towards the ball. Not really a lot of hustle. So far, Indiana's up 8 as we had a commercial. Yeah, my prediction still pretty much stands, guys. I still think Indiana's going to close it out here. OKC has to win here. If I'm OKC, I have to make sure that Shea and J-Dub do what they need to do, especially Chet and Hartenstein. They need to get more boards, and right now, so far, Indiana has been out rebounding them by a lot. Shea hasn't really been as consistent as he was for the past 3 games. And J-Dub not really knocking down a lot of shots from the perimeter, which is mainly his go-to, if I'm being honest. And Chet not really doing as much as people expected him to do. But so far, Halliburton doing everything he can from the perimeter or just playmaking in general, feeding his teammates. Siakam finding good looks in the paint, trying to get to people outside. Nemhard knocking down 3 from the perimeter. He's already doing great. And Miles Turner already out rebounding OKC and trying to do whatever he can to get that ball back into the bucket. So far, Indiana has been taking charge in the first quarter. Not really much I'm seeing from OKC. But, I mean, we still have about 3.5 quarters to go. So anything could change from then on. So far, Indiana is on a great run as they're up 20-12 in the first. Not really seeing much out of the MVP. But maybe it'll change, maybe not. But we'll see what happens. Let's see here. Let's check the whole box score. So far for OKC, they have a total of 3 rebounds, while Indiana also has a total of 3. But it looks like defensively, OKC hasn't really been doing much. Oh no, here it is. Indiana is out rebounding them 4-3. From Shea, he only has 2 points off of 1 for 3 shooting on field goals. J Dub with 4 and Chet with 4. Uh, J Dub is shooting 0 for 2, so those 4 points are off of 4 free throws, as well as Chet having 2 free throws made, and he's 1 for 1 from the field. So far, not that bad for Chet, but for J Dub, he normally needs to knock down most of the 3-pointer shots. He missed one, and he also missed a mid range not too long ago. But in general, if I'm Jalen Williams, I need to come back into this game like how I was into OKC playing at home. He needs to have that energy. He needs to have a lot more determination into knocking down his shots or even trying to play defense up on the ball. But so far for Indiana, I mean, Siakam has been putting in work. He's been finding teammates. Miles Turner is the leading scorer. He's shooting 2 for 3 off field goals, and he made 2 free throws. Siakam with 5, just behind his teammate. Every single starter for Indiana has points, at least 3 or more, while OKC about only 4 out of the 5 have points. So I'm expecting more out of OKC off of this timeout because I mean they're the number 1 seed for a reason on the West. I don't see any other point in losing this much to Indiana, but we'll see what happens. Game is back on, and Caruso's going to take it up to the court with Obi Toppin, who's been subbed in on him. Hands it to Shea, steps back for mid range, can't let it go, so he bails out towards Dort, who sends it to Caruso, drives into the paint. Caruso with a euro, throws it up, and he got the layup. Amazing determination from Caruso, and they're going to give it a and one call. It's going to be on Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton is going to pick up his first foul, I believe. I mean, that's just great. That's a great take by Caruso, getting into the paint and trying to drop that foul. Pretty good euro, too, if I'm being honest. Caruso's going to go to the line and shoot one. And he knocks it down. 5-point game. Indiana lead with 6 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. Toppin hands it back to Nemhard. Drives in, back to Toppin, who goes for a floater over Hartenstein, and he got it. Obi Toppin subbed in, and he's already getting quick points. And Caruso immediately going on a fast break, loses the ball. Obi Toppin's going to pick it up, and the Pacers are back on the attack. Halliburton sends it back to Toppin. Back to Halliburton. Drives in towards the right side, passes to the Toppin, wide open for mid-range, and he's got it. Obi Toppin already with 4 points. Immediately, the Pacers' momentum has not died out since that timeout, and OKC are in trouble. They're down by 9. It could possibly be double digits. They're shooting 4 for 8 on field goals, while Indiana's shooting 9 for 12. This is crazy for game 4. And it looks like the stream lagged. Oh, there we go. J-Dub gets into the paint, and he scores on, I believe that was Ben Shepherd. Sends the lead back down to 7 for Indiana. Now Nemhard at the top of the key sends a Halliburton. It's a bad pass, and it will be OKC's ball. It's a bad read from Andrew Nemhard. He was trying to find Halliburton on the wing, but he just couldn't get the pass to go. But so far, Obi Toppin proving himself to even be in a starting position. I mean, he's a great role player for Indiana, and he's been doing great for the team in this entire playoffs. So far, with 4 points subbing on in less than 2 minutes, is pretty good for Obi Toppin. Now J-Dub will push the ball up. Shepherd all over him. Gets to the top of the key. J-Dub gets into the lane, gets another layup. So far, Jalen Williams putting in work for OKC so far. It's down to 5. 4 unanswered points from OKC back to back. Miles Turner hands it to Nemhard. Nemhard tries to get past Shea. Gets to the perimeter. He stopped. Gets back to Turner. And loses the ball again. Chet Holmgren with the steal. Drives into the lane. And he's going to be fouled. Or it's going to be pushed out of bounds. Looks like it's out of bounds. It's going to be OKC ball. That's a bad connection. Or, sorry, bad misconception from Indiana. Terrible communication there on Miles Turner's part. He tried to get the ball out, but he lost possession. Caruso inbounds it to J-Dub, fakes, and he draws the foul from Ben Shepherd, and he's going to go to the line once again. So far, Jalen Williams has been the person to get points for OKC so far in the last 2 minutes. And so far, the bench for Indiana outscoring the bench for OKC, just like they did the last game for game 3. Mathurin with an amazing performance, having 27. He's going to be subbed in while J-Dub takes his second free throw. And it's going to be good. So far, Jalen Williams with 6 points in about less than 2 minutes for OKC, bringing the lead for Indiana down to 3. OKC has 9 free throws out of 9 free throws attempted, while Indiana only took 2. And now Wiggins sends it out to Dort, pulls up for 3, and looks like the screen went black for ESPN. Did he knock it down? He did knock it down. Aaron Wiggins knocks down a 3. OKC on a 9-0 run in the last minute 31. So far, it's been J-Dub. Oh, sorry, not Aaron Wiggins. Lou Dort who knocked down the 3. Aaron Wiggins got the assist. That's a great 3 from Lou Dort, right over Halliburton's head. If I'm being honest, that's an amazing 3-pointer. Don't know how it wasn't covered, but OKC are back in it. They tie the game up. We're going to commercial. So far, Jalen Williams has been stepping up over Shea. Shea hasn't been doing much other than just trying to get into the lane and get buckets. I'm pretty sure, 0 for 3 on field goals, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check the box score. No, he's still 1 for 3. Jalen Williams is 2 for 4. He has 10 points, scored 6 of those out of the 9-0 run that OKC just had. And Aaron Wiggins coming off the bench, picking up an assist, sending it to Lou Dort, who gets the 3, puts him to 5 points. He's 1 for 1 on 3-pointers. He's 2 for 2 from the field. This is the OKC that people have been watching throughout the regular season. They haven't really been stepping up so far in the beginning of the first, but towards the end, leading into the second quarter, they've been stepping up, and they already tied the game up. If they keep up this momentum, they can take this series back to their home and win in 6. Back to Indiana and win in 6. But so far, it's been pretty neck and neck. But Indiana's starting to lose their momentum as OKC is gaining theirs. And once OKC gains momentum, it's really hard to stop them, especially when you get Shea going more than Jalen Williams. And it's surprising that Jalen Williams is stepping up more than Shea, because I'd expect Shea to knock down those mid ranges or get into the lane. But Jalen Williams has been proving to a lot of people why he is more of a second option than Chet Holmgren. Bit of a hot take, but yeah, so far OKC came back. Uh, Indiana called a timeout, so we'll see what happens there. We have about 4 minutes left in the first quarter before we move on to the next. But so far, an evenly tightened game. All right, so Game is pretty much back on from the timeout. So far, man putting in work for Indiana is either Pascal Siakam or even Obi Toppin. Those two have been finding easy ways to get into the lane. They got multiple turnovers off of Shea. They were locking him up pretty much, not making sure that he doesn't get any free points off free throws. They've been doing great in guarding him. Um, I don't even know how that even managed to get into my vocabulary. Shea and guarding in the same sentence, or guarding Shea. As TJ McConnell missed a layup, Dort gets the rebound, and it's stolen by Siakam, who sends it towards Mathurin, tries to get into the lane, and he's fouled by Jalen Williams. Mathurin had 27 points last game coming off the bench. Great for Indiana. That's exactly what they needed off their role players. Mathurin being a great role player, as well as Obi Toppin and Ben Shepherd at times. Even TJ McConnell. Mathurin's going to be at the line for his first free throw, and he knocks down the first one. I do believe that Indiana can win the finals. They already are up 2-1. If they get this win at home, it pretty much seals the deal, because the only team to really come back 3-1 was LeBron's Cavs. And it looks like Halliburton went down by Dort, but they're not going to worry anything about it. J-Dub's going to take the ball up with Mathurin on him. 4 minutes, 10 seconds in the first. Indiana lead by 2. Caruso sends it back to J-Dub, top of the key. Has 2 on him. It's stripped from Siakam again. That's, I think, his second steal. Siakam goes coast to coast. Tries to get the foul. Oh, he tries to get the and one, but he won't get it. He is just fouled. Wow. Pascal Siakam putting in work for Indiana. Let's see. He has 3 steals so far in this game. 3 steals for Pascal Siakam. That is just amazing in the first quarter to get 3 steals. I mean, he's been reading their offense clearly. He's been stripping the ball every time J-Dub had the ball. It's just easy cookies for Pascal Siakam. And now he'll be at the line shooting 2. And he's going to miss the first one. First free throw won't go. But I mean, so far, I can't even lie. Pascal Siakam has been a great addition for Indiana. I think he's exactly what they needed. They needed some experience from someone who went to the finals or even won the finals when he went with Toronto. And I do believe that Siakam can get it done. He has the ability to get it done, but it just depends on how they um, they guard OKC, and it depends on how they move offensively. But he makes a second free throw, and Aaron Wiggins misses a jumper from the mid-range. Rebound, Indiana. Halliburton takes it up. Has Chet on him with the mismatch. Halliburton going behind the back. Steps back for 3, and it won't go. Rebound, J-Dub, and OKC are on the attack once again. Jalen Williams drives into the paint and misses the layup, but he gets his own rebound back and puts it up. Great determination from J-Dub. That's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to be on the hustle at all times. And that hustle just put him down by 1 against Indiana. As Mathurin tries to pass it, it's terrible communication with the Pacers. OKC gets the board. Gets the steal, but it's stolen again by Siakam on J-Dub. Tries to get into the paint and looks like he might be fouled. And welcome, Reese. Reese, welcome back.
I'm glad to be here. Hopefully everything looks clear on the stream from what I can see. I do look all right. I look okay. Look, I'm rocking your fit right now. I got the tank top on and the chain on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. I hope I can get some notes taken while this is happening. I don't know if you watched the beginning of on the hat. So I don't know if you watched the beginning of SmackDown, but Cena had a segment. Cena, Cody, Randy Orton,
Wow.
LA Knight. Just so you can get ready to get excited to check that out
LA
after.
Knight.
Yeah, I know. I thought he was done for, but apparently not. So Siakam shooting his last free throw, it goes in 29-26. Indiana is still in the lead. And I don't know, you tell me your input of what you've been, because you've been the one commenting. You tell me your input of what you've taken note from this game
I
so far.
mean, so far, Halliburton not really stepping up as much. Siakam though for Indiana doing
And, and
wonders.
that's how it usually has been in their losses. Ironically, of course, they won game one, but I don't know if you heard the stat, but when the Pacers are almost undefeated when Halliburton scores 20 plus points. So, uh, that's one thing he has to do. Beautiful pass by Halliburton inside, kicks out to Toppin, I believe, and I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. Oh my goodness. And it missed. SGA, no, not SGA. Oh my gosh, bro, I don't have my glasses, but I don't know who's playing, bro. You have to get your play. You look for my glasses.
Hang on, mine. I had to restart mine.
You good? You good? You using the SC too?
Oh, yep, for sure. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Are we on the same page then? I guess. Uh, Topping inside to Siakam. Siakam slams it down with authority.
Wow.
Dort will bring it back up. Caruso setting a screen. Dort goes inside, attacks the paint. Horrible pass. Don't know what the Indiana defense just let Caruso walk in. That's some of the worst defense of all time. Oh my goodness. Halliburton takes it up. Caruso meets him up top. Siakam. Halliburton. One thing I've seen from Halliburton for the stuff that I saw was that he's moving off ball a lot. I just wish he would actually get in the spots. Siakam, beautiful spin, doesn't go in. Williams will bring it up. Pass to GA doesn't go. But I don't know who's on the court, but I need my glasses, bro. Oh
Let
my
me
goodness.
see. I'm trying a different.
Caruso will take it inside. Now it is 30-31. Indiana still in the lead. Okay, see on their tail. Timeout, Indiana.
Yeah, I mean, so far what I've putting down, uh, Chet in quarter one went down on his ankle. He rolled his ankle as he was going in for a euro. I don't know if that will have any effect on him during the remainder of the game. Shouldn't. Uh, so far, J Dub has been stepping up to the plate. He scored 6 points in under 2 minutes to bring the lead down to three earlier in the quarter when they went on that 9-0 run. J Dub has been everywhere for OKC defensively and offensively, trying to put in work. For Indiana, I mean, Siakam has been doing tremendous with 4 steals, and I think he has 8 points, I believe, or is it 10? He's been doing wonders for Indiana. I think that him himself, because he had finals experience and playoff experience, is nothing like a ball. It's just like a walk in the park for him. He's normally used to it. Halliburton, in my opinion, does need to step up a little bit more as a role player more than a superstar. I mean, he's been doing pretty good trying to find his teammates open, trying to find good looks offensively, trying to be a good playmaker, but so far hasn't been that much effective. Nemhard and Obi Toppin doing pretty great from the perimeter. Obi Toppin finding open shots almost any chance he gets, setting screens, being a good playmaker coming off the bench. So far, Indiana, I think, has more momentum than OKC because of the way their team chemistry works out. I mean, their bench players have outscored OKC's bench players by a lot last game, and I don't expect this same outcome. I mean, I'd expect the same outcome for this game, but it could go either way. OKC still is very dominant, whether it was in the playoffs or in the regular season, they're very dominant. But Indiana has been everywhere on the ball, specifically towards defense. Siakam getting multiple stops on J Dub, stopping offensive opportunities for OKC. I just don't see
Yeah, but
Indiana losing this lead.
uh, I'm gonna go find my glasses. Hold on.
That's fine. That's fine. All right. Shea stops for the mid range, and he got it. Shea Gilgis Alexander finally gets some points up. OKC are down one. McConnell at the wing. He does have Isaiah Joe on him. On the logo with 18 seconds to go, McConnell drives in, spins around, fakes the layup, goes for it. It won't go. OKC is going to call a timeout off the rebound of Isaiah Joe. Or, oh no, they're going to call it a foul. It's a shooting foul on Isaiah Joe. Wow. Hang on. While they're showing the replay, I'll just be right back and listen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. And McConnell is going to make his first free throw. I did not think that was a foul, if I'm being honest. I did not think that was a foul on Isaiah Joe. He had his hands up. It was great shot contest. TJ McConnell from Gate 3 is the first player with 5 assists and 5 steals in an NBA Finals. It's pretty decent for a small and shifty guard. And he makes his second free throw. Indiana is up by 3 with 14.2 seconds to go. And Miles Turner deflects the ball out of bounds. OKC is going to have to inbound it once again. They give it to Shea, who's immediately pressed by Nemhard. They stop the onslaught. Shea goes to his left, steps back for 3. Shea won't go. And it's a rebound from who is that for OKC? I kind of forgot his name. That's not Carson Wallace. Oh, Kenrich Williams. That's who it is. Okay. Kenrich Williams tried to get the putback, but it didn't go. And the quarter is over. Um, so far, my personal opinion, I think OKC is starting to pick up the momentum a little bit more now that Shea has been hitting a little bit more of his mid-range shots, which are his go-tos. Uh, if I'm OKC, honestly, Shea needs to be more on fire. He needs to start getting the ball more. He needs to start attacking the rim more, and frankly, draw more fouls. If I'm being honest, they need more out of Shea. So far, Jalen Williams has been the one putting in more work than Shea has throughout this quarter. Chet needs to step up as a big man. I still don't know yet if when he rolled his ankle, if that's going to be a huge part on his game for the rest of the quarters. But I don't think it should be much. When you roll your ankle, it'll be a little bit of pain and then it should be over. But it did look pretty severe. He did take a while to get up, but he should be fine. Uh, Indiana's bench has been doing great compared to OKC's bench so far. I'm sure they have been outscoring them. Let me just check. So far, OKC's bench with 9, while um, Indiana's bench has 10. So they're outscoring their bench by 2. So if I'm OKC, definitely want to get Shea the ball more. You definitely want more opportunities with him. J Dub has been doing exactly what he's been doing since the first quarter started. I wouldn't make any changes towards that. Um, for the Chet, he just needs to be more on the ball in the paint. He's done a lot in the first three games, finishing inside the rim, protecting the rim, and getting rebounds. That's all he needs to do, if I'm being honest. But then again, it is the first quarter, and we have more to see. But so far, Siakam is, if I'm being honest, player of the game so far with 10 points and 4 steals back to back to back to back. I mean, his playoff experience is crazy. What he had with Toronto was amazing, and he might even do it again with Indiana. And this time, he's leading the charge as their superstar. So um, I have a lot of expectations for Siakam. I don't have much for Halliburton in comparison, but as long as Halliburton does what he needs to do with playmaking and being more of a floor general than a shooting guard, if I'm being honest, then he can actually do lots of offensive work against OKC. But so far, Shea needs to step up defensively and offensively. If anything, he's the person that everyone has their high expectations on. I don't expect anybody else to have a higher of a ceiling than Shea does, because I think he's more impactful for OKC once he starts getting his shots going and he starts playing more defense. But as of right now, I'm not seeing much out of MVP. Not much. All right. right, 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Game is back. We are in the second quarter. McConnell hits it out to Nemhard for three in the corner. Will not go. Chet picks up the rebound. That's exactly what he needs to be doing for OKC. He sends it to Isaiah Joe, who has Mathurin on him. Joe's around the perimeter, gets into the paint, sends it out to Shea with Nemhard on him. Nemhard playing great defense. Shea now in the post. Goes for a layup, and he got it. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander gets more points on the board. Game is tied up 38-38. McConnell goes for a floater. He got it. Immediately brings the lead up to 2. Shea has 8 points, and so far he's kind of cooking right now. He's starting to get his momentum up, and if they keep feeding the ball to Shea more and he gets those knockdown shots, OKC can do lots of things against Indiana. So far, Holmgren misses a layup. McConnell in the paint, and it looks like he's going to get fouled by Williams, specifically Kenrich Williams. Yeah, McConnell is just a very shifty guard. It's very hard to stop him once he starts getting moving. Starts to get moving.
Stop me from taking care of what I gotta do here on the channel. SGA will bring it up the court. Um, goes inside, kick you out to the top of the key. Beautiful midi pull up, doesn't work. You don't see him get much play time. There goes the Pacers defense, just attacking and being aggressive. This has been a very first off, we have to have some serious talks about the OKC after this game.
Yeah.
Like this all-time great. We kept calling this team all-time great. I heard a lot of praise, and this team does deserve its praises for sure. I don't think this is an all-time team.
No, I don't think so either.
I no longer think this all-time team. That is not a knock on the Pacers for what I understand the Pacers are great in their own right, and they're awesome, and but like we people were comparing, people were calling this team the greatest, the top 3 defensive team of all time. Regular season wise, probably, but I just haven't seen it in this playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, not in this playoffs, but it's final series.
Yeah, it's just been all over the place for OKC. They've had great games here, bad games here, but overall, everyone knows them for their defense and how great they play with their chemistry. But so far against Indiana, who no one thought would make to the finals or even try to win, this team has been putting in work on them.
Indiana's a very well built team, but I just don't know. Like, I don't know, some of these finals teams that we've seen in the past few years could beat this OKC, and Holmgren will go to the line, I believe.
Yep. It's going to be a foul on Miles Turner. But I 100% agree. Everyone thought of OKC being one of the greatest defensive teams of all time, being up there with the Supersonics, Jordan's Bulls, and other teams like that. But I haven't really been seeing it in this series. The regular season, I've been seeing it a bunch of times. You have an MVP on your team, 2 players who are great backups for him and are elite. What is it? Elite elite finishers when it comes to driving to the paint, and a big man who can shoot threes and get boards for you like there's no tomorrow. And you have another big man who plays great defense and still gets boards. I haven't been seeing much of what OKC's been doing in this series against Indiana. Indiana, their bench outscored them by a huge number in game 3. Mathurin came in and scored 27 on them. If I'm OKC, I need to regroup after this game. Hopefully, if they can take the win and bring it back home in Oklahoma, they need to regroup and rethink how they can handle this Indiana team, because right now they haven't been doing much.
I completely 100% agree.
As Shepard hits a 3. Indiana are up 3. An amazing 3 from Ben Shepard. Shea now steps back for mid range. Got it. That's exactly what we need to see from the MVP. He needs to hit more of those shots from the mid range. He started off the game 1 for 3, but now he's starting to pick up. And it's a foul on Kenrich Williams. Miles Turner, I believe, will go to the line. Yeah, the mid range is just Shea's go-to shot. He just needs to hit more of those to bring his team back. It's only a 1-point game, so anything can happen. But so far, Indiana's been keeping their lead. I haven't really seen OKC take the lead. McConnell at the top of the key. Stops, tries to pull up for 3. Pass it to Shepard. Back to McConnell and then to Neesmith. Back to McConnell. Gets into the paint. Finds Toppin out for 3. Won't go as the shot clock goes off. And ball will be head out of bounds. It will be OKC's ball. Caruso inbounds it to Shea. Forecourt press from Ben Shepard. Shea feeds it to Williams. Then to Caruso. A great pass from Kenrich Williams. And a easy finish for Caruso. I believe that is OKC's first lead of the game. I could be wrong. But OKC, 12 more points than Indiana in the paint. McConnell steps back, gives it to Miles Turner, who steps back for 3, and that won't go. Shea picks up the board. OKC still have a lead, and they can extend it with Shea driving into the paint, finds Kenrich Williams out for 3 in the corner, and it won't go. Goes in and out. Rebound to Indiana, and McConnell will take it up. Now in the corner with Shea on him. McConnell crosses, gets into the paint. Easy finish from McConnell. Bad defense from Shea. One of the most elite defenders in the league lets a shifty guard like him get into the paint easy. As Holmgren on the other end misses it, and Indiana pick up another rebound. Indiana are up by 1 with 7 minutes in the second quarter. They can extend their lead here. McConnell sizing up Shea. He's open for 3, decides to pass it to Shepard, who feeds it to Neesmith, drives in, sends it out to Miles Turner. His 3 won't go. And McConnell picks up the rebound, sends it out to Shepard once again. Neesmith crosses and gets into the paint. It's blocked by Chet. And here comes OKC. Wallace sends it to Kenrich Williams, who gets the layup off the fast break. OKC are back up by 1. Timeout, Indiana. So far, what I can take from this, Reese, Indiana has been out rebounding OKC on every opportunity, whether it's offensive or defensive rebounds. I mean, they had someone like TJ McConnell, who's very short and agile, get a rebound over someone who's about 7 foot like Chet and get the rebound easily for his team, which gets them an easy
I
point. I
think
mean,
there's been a clear difference in, like, I mean, not even defense. They both are playing some very hard basketball. They're doing their best to. I would say they're canceling each other. I think the biggest issue I have with this is that we had a lot of talks about OKC uh, being in these all-time conversations, and now we see the struggles that they're having. And I know I'm going to be a lot more paying a lot more attention in this second half now that we've gotten all the technical stuff taken care of. But yeah, like, I mean, there just is a conversation we do have to have at the end of this live.
yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, everyone's expectations of OKC being an all-time great team. I mean, I can see it. I can see the vision, but as of right now in the series, I haven't been seeing much of it. With Indiana, I mean, Indiana's been doing great with offense and defense against OKC. I mean, I would expect more from OKC. If you are considered one of the best all-time great teams, whether it was defensively or offensively or just how your team chemistry works out, I would expect you to be up by 10 by now, if I'm being honest. I mean, Indiana is a great team, well-built team, as you said, but if
You
I'm
think this is because
OKC,
of a lack of experience?
I think so. A lot of people don't like to put in experience into what makes a team, but I think it has something to do with experience, especially someone like,
What
for example, Pascal Siakam. He has tons of experience in the playoffs, especially being in the finals and winning a finals with Toronto. I think it has a lot to do with experience.
what do you think is the biggest factor that's causing the Indiana to have this lead right now?
If I'm being honest, I think it's just how their bench works. Like you said it yourself, Indiana is a very well built team, and I think they're a well built team because of their bench. You have players like T.J. McConnell. He's a shifty guard, very agile, can get into the paint easy, even on big men, and he's not afraid to put the ball up or even send it out for a three. You have Obi Toppin, who always is a very great role player. He'll set screens from you. He's a great finisher, and he can knock down shots from three, and he can play pretty decent defense. And you have Matherin, who last game in game three dropped 27 on OKC coming out of the bench. I mean, you have these three guys coming out here for Indiana. And OKC, yes, they have Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, even Kenrich Williams trying to put up decent numbers. But I mean, for what Indiana has been doing throughout this whole playoffs against the Knicks, against the Bucks, and against Cleveland, and even against OKC, their bench players is what their bench players are their key factors in them either getting a lead or even having momentum to get up towards a lead.
I hear you. So you're saying it's just the roster as a whole.
I think so. I mean,
You
OKC
think
they have
any
great they have
uh
great chemistry.
so do you believe that OKC is more talented than the Pacers?
I believe so. I think they are.
What's do you think it's a coaching difference too?
It could potentially be a coaching difference. I mean, I actually kind of forgot the Pacers coach name. I don't know if you
Hall of Fame coach.
I do know he
Won a
was with the
championship.
Pacers
Rick
back.
Carlisle.
Yeah, Rick Carlisle, that's his name. Yeah, I remember him being in Indiana like in the early 2000s while they were still trying to battle it out back then, and even now he came back to coach now, and he's doing pretty good coaching. But I still have to give it OKC's coach. His team first seed of the league in the hardest conference out of the two. But I mean, just in terms of how the team chemistry is for Indiana OKC, I thought OKC's team chemistry would be great, but Indiana made me think or otherwise, specifically with their bench players and how they've been
Chemistry is
working.
great. I think the chemistry is great. They're just getting outplayed
Hmm.
in a lot of this stuff. I mean, both teams are hustling, but like the physicality that we created OKC for, we're seeing this now at Indiana.
Hmm. And I think it's about time that people start putting more respect towards Indiana's names. I mean, they knocked out great teams. Everyone thought Cleveland was going to go on until Tyrese Halliburton happened in Cleveland. You know, Everyone thought New York would go on after they just beat Boston. I even thought so too. But Indiana, I mean, they fought their way into the playoffs. If I'm being honest, I think they might have a better playoff run if they win the finals. I think they might have a better playoff run, the best one of all time. If I'm being honest, maybe even better than Dallas
Like you're talking about in difficulty.
in terms of difficulty and how they progress or had
I,
progress through
I
the
I I don't know
playoffs.
about difficulty, but I definitely think this will be the most shocking finals win of all time.
For sure. I mean, everyone thought they would lose to Milwaukee, but they overcame that. Everyone definitely thought they would lose against Cleveland. I mean, with what they've done in the playoffs, they beat them in five, and it's very shocking on that part to beat the number one seed in the East in five when everyone thought you were going to get smoked. Everyone thought that Cleveland was going to overcome this and get into the finals easily, and then they get into the conference finals against New York.
Wait, what was this about?
Looks like they're going to review for a foul. Um, I think they might have called it on Hartenstein.
It's the controversial Scott Foster.
Hmm. It looks like they're reviewing if it was a foul on Obi Toppin on Caruso as he
Probably
went up
if it
for the
was a
layup.
flagrant.
Um, I would.
It's the leaning shoulder.
Yeah, I wouldn't really give it a flagrant. I just give them both techs and just get on with the game. I think that's
It might oh, that and there goes a tech that happens after with the show, the Hartenstein.
yeah. I just think if I'm the referee here, I give OKC the free throw here and just give two techs to Obi Toppin and Hartenstein.
They
Maybe
probably
you not even give any
flagrant.
techs. Doesn't
He
seem.
gets he for sure gets a flagrant on tech after the push on Hartenstein or something.
Mm. All right. Looks like referees made the decision. Here's Scott Foster to announce the foul. Let's see what happens here.
Okay. Flagrant one.
All right, there you have it. Flagrant one on Obi Toppin and a double tech on Toppin and Hartenstein. So Caruso will shoot two, or I guess someone from OKC will shoot two. I say it's a pretty good call from the referees. Nothing else you can really do about that, unless you're a Pacers fan. Obviously, that would hurt a little bit more.
Ref you suck chance.
Yep, as expected from the home team, they got penalized. Caruso makes the layup. I mean layup. The first free throw.
Okay, out of all the stuff we could complain about, that was definitely a foul. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah. Caruso knocks down his second, and it will be OKC ball because of the technical. Tompin will be subbed out. J Dub sends it to Aaron Wiggins, drives in, and he's going to be fouled by Turner. And that's Miles Turner's second foul. Pacer fans are not liking that. See, there's a replay here. I think that's a clear foul. That's a little bit of contact towards his arm on his elbow. Definitely a foul. Wiggins will shoot two. OKC are up by three. 5 minutes, 41 seconds to go in the second. Wiggins is going to miss his first free throw. And Wiggins will knock down the second free throw. Now Halliburton will bring it up for Indiana.
That's
Yes,
the
Newport.
Turner. Turner. Holly cuts inside, tries to look for Turner off the roll. Doesn't work. Turns the ball over. Caruso, full speed ahead. Reversal, no, but he draws the foul.
Again, OKC with more fouls than Indiana, more free throws than Indiana. But his free points can't say no to free points here. So far, OKC.
Well, hold on. That did not look like a foul.
Oh, wait a minute. I think you're right. And another foul call on Neesmith. Wow, multiple foul calls. So this will be another two free throw attempts. So far, Indiana have 10 free throw attempts, while uh, OKC with this attempt by J Dub will have 17 total free throw attempts. Wow, it's a crazy stat from both teams. So J Dub will be at the line, getting ready to shoot his first free throw. He knocks it down. 5-point game. OKC are up 50-45. Ben Shepherd is going to be subbed out here. He already knocked down his second free throw. Halliburton sends it up to, I believe that's Mathurin. Mathurin to TJ McConnell. OKC on a 7-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Sends it out to Miles Turner, open for three, and he airballs it. But Neesmith picks up the rebound.
Excuse me.
And it looks like they're going to call it out of bounds. OKC ball. OKC are going to make some subs. There's the replay here. Oh, Neesmith did touch the line before, but I guess he was looking for a foul call because it looked like he was making contact with Aaron Wiggins, but it will be OKC's ball. Caruso is going to be subbed out. So far in this quarter, Indiana have turned over the ball 4 times.
When it
OKC
doesn't
haven't.
go, rattles out the rim. Halliburton goes inside. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Gets loose. Doesn't go in. SGA for a midi doesn't work. McConnell working on SGA. Miles Turner tries to do a pick and roll with Halliburton. Wow, what a shot.
Wow.
The corner threes by and Chet and Holmgreen. Naismith is feeling it.
Aaron Neesmith putting in work for Indiana. Brings it down to a 3-point game. He draws the offensive foul from, he draws the illegal screen from Chet, and just before knocks down a great three. Indiana's only down by 3, and they have the ball.
Let's go Pacers, chance.
Fans are feeling it now in Indiana. Nemhard brings it up against Wallace, sends it over to Obi Toppin. Passes it to Halliburton.
Halliburton.
Gives it to Neesmith in the
Beautiful
corner.
pass, and it just doesn't go through.
Wow. Siakam could not get it to go.
SGA goes inside and through contact, he banks it in.
Great take.
Halliburton at the top of the key. Crossover inside. Pass to Siakam, and it's good.
Great plays from both teams. I mean, lots of fast break points being scored here.
And look at that beautiful no-look pass.
Mm-hmm. Well, so far, I can safely say that Indiana are looking, OKC are looking very, very great so far in the second quarter as we are getting ready to reach towards halftime with about 4 minutes left. Uh, so far, I can definitely say Shea is starting to feel himself a little bit more. I said before, OKC need him to attack the rim. That's where he gets easy points from. He needs to take more contact, get into the lane, and knock down those mid-range shots. I mean, Shea is just an elite shooter when it comes to the mid-range. one of the best, even of all time, if I could even say. I mean, he's just very elite. It's hard to stop him there.
If he keeps this consistency, he'll go down as one of the all-time greatest mid-range shooters.
Yeah.
All right. Um, I think so we're about to be at halftime soon.
I think so. I think it's about 3 to 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Reese, let me ask you, what do you think so far from this final series? Who do you think has really been the one above the rest? Who has really been putting in work for either team?
Siakam has been the most consistent thing about the Pacers. With all due respect to Halliburton, while he does show up when it matters, getting there matters, right? Because if Halliburton plays the way he does, if Siakam doesn't show up, Halliburton does not have his moments. So you have to get to the fourth quarter. Who keeps you in the fourth quarter? Um, Multiple times we're asking ourselves, is Halliburton the best player on the team? And it's because of the stuff Siakam is doing. So Siakam is the X factor to the Pacers. Not X factor, I should say. He is the consistent. He deserves the praise. And if the finals were to end today and Pacers won, Siakam deserves the Finals MVP.
All right, I think that's a great take there. I honestly think Pascal Siakam definitely deserved the conference finals MVP. I think it was well earned from what he did against New York. Um, and I completely agree with you. So far, Siakam has been the one above the rest. I mean, he's been putting in work for Indiana offensively and defensively. Clearly, we've been seeing that for game four. It hasn't changed one bit with 4 steals. Looks like the game is back on. We have about 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter before we head to halftime. Caruso at the top of the key on the perimeter gives it
That's
to
just a
Shea.
Shea.
Shea
Nemhard on Shea, and he's sticking with him.
sends it to Caruso for three.
Double team.
Won't
Caruso
go.
for three. Won't go. Halliburton will take it up. Neesmith sets a screen. Halliburton passes back to Holly. Works on SGA. Holly tries to get loose. Pass for a mid-range jumper.
Wow.
Ah! Obi
Great dunk.
Toppin
That's exactly what Indiana
cut,
needs there.
being able to cut back inside. 11 minutes, 6 points, 3 for 7 from the field. Pretty efficient. And still by Indiana. Great defense. SGA walk a little bit slow. He looks tired.
Top.
Halliburton moving off ball, making SGA work. Not SGA. I'm not here playing around. OKC
And
gets the
it's a
ball back.
turnover. Caruso takes it up off the fast break. Sends it to J Dub. Being guarded by Obi Toppin. Sizing him up.
Yeah, look, there we
Drives
go.
into the
And
lane and gets an easy
Halliburton
layup.
is taking the challenge. Notice how Halliburton was staying on SGA. He's taking the challenge of guarding SGA and making him work on the other end. Toppin gets fouled inside.
I mean, you would have to choose one or the other for Halliburton. Either leave one of the best scorers in the league open, the league MVP open, or just stay on him and hope that your teammate can try to do his best to guard Jalen Williams. I mean, that's an amazing scoop layup from J Dub. I mean, he got into the lane easy. It's a great take. Obi Toppin played semi decent defense, but it's just hard to stop those kinds of layups.
Oh, they're trying to see if it's a friggin' foul. Oh, wow.
Wow. Let's see the replay here. Toppin goes up. He's hit by Caruso
That's
hard,
clearly
but
not that's
ooh,
clearly not intentional. They're talking about the contact. Oh, the contact with Dort.
it doesn't look intentional, but
It's not intentional at all.
I don't know. This could go
This
both
this
ways.
is
They
just
might
a foul.
call it.
It's just a foul.
I don't know. It could go both ways for OKC or Indiana. In my personal opinion, I think it might reach a flagrant. But then again, it could go both ways. I mean, there is contact towards his head from Ludor. It doesn't look intentional, as Caruso already made contact with his arm. That was already the foul there. Clearly is a shooting foul, but where Dort makes contact, I think they're gonna call it a flagrant. It might be a flagrant on Lou Dort. But then again, it could be payback for the previous flagrant on Obi Toppin. Looks like they're still reviewing it, but then again, Reese, it could still go both ways. I mean, I do see this probably becoming a flagrant. Yep,
What?
they're going to call it. They're going to call it a flagrant. I figured. I mean, there was wind up contact towards his head. I mean, I don't really agree with the call as much, but then again, it does go both ways. But it is going to be a flagrant one on Lou Dort for OKC, and
Uh,
Obi
I,
Toppin will shoot 2 free throws. Obi Toppin getting ready to shoot his first, and it'll go. He makes his first free throw. I mean, it's safe to say Obi Toppin has come a long way from being drafted into New York to becoming a great role player for Indiana, being in his first NBA Finals in, I believe, his fourth or fifth season. And it will be Indiana ball off of the flagrant. Tyrese Halliburton not showing up as much. He has 5 assists, but he's shooting 1 for 4 with only 3 points. Siakam
Siakam pushes that. Oh my
goes
gosh.
for mid range.
Beautiful
Got
shot by
it. Oh
Siakam.
my goodness. I mean, that's just experience there. Siakam is a great scorer. He loves contact. He has 14 points in 14 minutes, shooting 5 for 9. As J
So,
Dub loses the
I don't
ball.
know what he was thinking right there.
Wow. It will be Indiana's ball. They have a chance to take the lead. They haven't got the lead back in quite a while. They can take the lead before halftime.
Siakam.
Tries to get past J Dub. Caruso almost got the
And
steal.
Hallie,
Oh my
beautiful,
goodness. Amazing layup from Halliburton. That's
beautiful reversal by
exactly
Halliburton.
exactly what Indiana needs there from Halliburton.
Williams will take it up.
Defense chance from
Hartenstein at the top of the
Indiana.
key.
Wallace
Wallace in
for
the face of
2.
Siakam.
Wow. Great mid-range jumper there from
Nembhard
Carson
will be at
Wallace.
the top of the key. Pacers logo. Siakam looks for a pass on the cut. Doesn't work. Screen for Siakam. Siakam pass to Hallie. Hallie inside. Scoop layup and it counts
And
and a foul.
one.
Going straight to his dad.
Tyrese Halliburton needs to do exactly what he's doing now. So far, he's picking up momentum for Indiana. He was shooting 1 for 4 in the beginning of the first quarter. Coming into the second quarter when we're about to head to halftime, already putting up great impact for the Pacers offense. An amazing reverse layup over Shea. and he gets an and one,
And
makes
now
the
he
free
makes the
throw.
free throw 60-57. Halliburton putting Indiana back up in the lead. Hartenstein will pass.
Reese, this is a finals matchup if I've ever seen one.
Siakam. Williams at the top of the key. Toppin will be guarding. Shakes and bakes. That doesn't go in. That just unfortunate where it just
Wow.
circles around the rim. It should have gone in.
7 seconds.
Siakam with a screen. Kick out of Siakam. Beautiful team basketball. Nimhot for three. Doesn't go. Puts it back. Counts.
Wow, it won't
No, it
go
won't
for
go.
Neesmith. We go to
It won't go.
halftime. It will not go. I don't think he made the bucket. I don't think it was there because I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
I thought he
OKC
made the
got it.
bucket. I need my glasses, man.
I thought so too. If I'm being honest, the quality is a little bit choppy, but I mean Halliburton now shooting 3 for 6, 5 assists. Shea shooting 6 for 11, 12 points. Siakam with an amazing first half performance, better than what I've seen him do in the past 3 games. Indiana lead the game in the NBA Finals, Game 4. They lead by 3 as we head to halftime. So far, Reese, I think this is a great finals matchup. I don't think there would have been another one that probably would have been as impactful or as meaningful as this. You have two teams who still are trying to fight for a ring. One where everyone thought they would make a finals, and the other where everyone thought they would get first rounded. I mean, this is a great finals matchup, especially where the underdogs in Indiana being up by two. I mean, being up 2-1 in the series. No one would have thought of this happening. You know, Pascal
Yeah,
Siakam.
some people had them getting swept.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, one of my good friends, actually no, one of my cousins, he's a huge Shea fan, loves him to death. Thought that Indiana will lose in 5. So far, he hasn't said much to me lately, ever since they won Game 3. But I mean, you can't count Indiana out, man. I mean, they've just been doing great. They knocked out the first seed in the East by beating them twice at home. I mean, OKC coming off of a great win against Minnesota, closing them out. But I mean, Indiana, man. I mean, they're just too great with their cube chemistry. Once they get
What
momentum,
do you say about SGA if he doesn't win the series?
I mean, if I'm being honest, uh, from the MVP standpoint, I still do think he does deserve MVP. There's no doubt in that. But after this, with the finals performances that he's had in these games, if Indiana end up winning the finals, um, I think that the expectations need to be lowered for Shea this upcoming next season. If I'm being honest, uh, where would it put next? I mean, it's tough to say what happens if OKC wins or if they lose. But if they were to lose, I could see some trades happening. I don't think Shea will leave OKC. I think he still is their main guy. They're not going to get rid of him for a long time. But I think it's safe to say that if OKC were to lose, their team wouldn't be as good as everyone thought they would be in terms of being a great team all time. For Shea, he definitely deserves to be in the finals this year. I mean, he's proved it throughout the regular season, but if he loses this, it's tough to say that he's a good player when it comes to playing in the playoffs. Even though he does he gets great games, scores over 30. I'm pretty sure he's averaging over 30 in the playoffs now. I could be wrong.
SGA is a great playoff producer. I don't think SGA is the problem. He just doesn't have another superstar next to him, and his team is just getting outplayed. They have to. What OKC needs to do is they need to find some way to affect Halliburton the same way they attacked Halliburton the game that they won, where they was making Halliburton work for everything and being very physical with him. Indiana just did that, but they're just playing better offensively. Um, I don't know. I think maybe it is coaching, maybe it is the team. I do think OKC is more talented, but perhaps it is just the amount of Indiana's just giving more effort. Um, they're being more physical. They're understanding that, hey, look, we know this group of guys, they're more talented, but we're faster, we're stronger. I think the Indiana team's a little bit more athletic. So they're just using that to their advantage. I don't see anything wrong. Sometimes OKC's played perfect basketball and it just hasn't been enough. That's because of off of sheer athleticism and strength, and OKC, Indiana using their size and their size and their advantage athletically to take over OKC, um, overwhelm SGA with their size and whatnot. So I feel like you have to be able to look at the team from a team aspect and be like, hey, what can we do to not improve? Obviously, there's no changes that I would make to the roster at all in terms of trading or whatnot. But how do we get ourselves to the next level? How do we elevate ourselves? That's what we have to. That's what OKC has to take away if they end up losing this game and probably this series.
I agree 100%. I mean, if I'm OKC, I need to start thinking of plans to stop Siakam out of everyone. Siakam has been everywhere offensively and defensively. He's gotten multiple turnovers from OKC have been from plays by Siakam, whether it was steals or just help defense. I mean, Siakam has been everywhere against OKC, and he's been everywhere for Indiana. I mean, if I were to stop one person from getting points, it would be Pascal Siakam. I mean, OKC, they have a great team. I mean, their team is just amazing. Like you said, I mean, Shea just needs another superstar to back it up. Give it maybe 1 or 2, maybe even 3 years, and Chet or J Dub might get to that level. But as of right now, they need to step up as playmakers. They need to step up offensively and defensively. I mean, the turnovers aren't good for
Have
OKC anyway.
the bench scoring in the first half for Pacers 23, OKC 18. So that's telling the story too. You want to look at the box score?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we have people like Obi Toppin with 7 points. He's shooting 3 for 7 off field goals, just under 50%. Um, TJ McConnell shooting 3 for 5 with 8 points. Matherin shooting 1 for 2 with 5 points, and Ben Shepherd, he's 100% from the field and three with 3 points. I mean, though he's been playing on this Pacers team, I mean, it feels like they're a great fit. They know exactly what their role is. They know exactly what they need to do. Specifically with Obi Toppin, I mean, he's been everywhere. I mean, with what he's been doing in the paint, he's been putting up great help defense, trying to stop any other points from occurring from OKC. Um, when it comes to setting screens or even being a role player, he does great at it. He knows where to find his spot after a pick and roll. He knows exactly what to do. If I'm being honest, he's very cool, calm, and collected under pressure. I mean, it's his first finals appearance in his entire career, and he's a pretty young guy, but he just feels like it's just another game, just another day at the park. And that's what I like about Obi Toppin, because he's not stepping up as the main guy, but he's a great and a fantastic role player. He's doing exactly what he needs to do, whatever he needs to be doing on and off the court. I mean, Aaron Neesmith, even though he's not a bench player, he's a starter. He's doing great from beyond the perimeter. He's a great hustler. He's doing a lot of work, and he has a lot of determination on the Pacers. I think he has the most determination out of everyone on the Pacers. I mean, he's a young guy. He's an elite shooter. He it goes after the ball no matter where he goes. You've seen what he's done to get that charge or to get the illegal screen off of Chet. I mean, he does a lot of stuff to get Indiana where they need to be, and some of that momentum from Indiana comes from Aaron Neesmith. I mean, it's just hard to get that guy to stop. He's going to keep going. He's like a nonstop bullet train. He's going to keep going no matter what. But, you know, OKC, I mean, their bench players are still doing great. Caruso being the main one, scoring 11 points off of four for 6 shooting. Uh, Shea is the leading. Oh no, J Dub is the leading charge with 16 points, while Shea has 12. If I'm Shea, I gotta play as an MVP player. I've been MVP this season. I need to show people why I won the MVP. Specifically, since it's my first finals, everyone had high expectations of me reaching the finals and even potentially winning it. I mean, not a lot of people expected Indiana to even reach this far. And if it's a team like Indiana, where if I'm being honest, in reality, people would think that Indiana would get smoked in four. And if that's the reality, I need to play like I have that mentality. I need to play like we need to win 3 more games to close this out. And how are we going to win these 3 games? Through Shea Gilgis Alexander. He's their main guy. He's the MVP, scoring 30 plus points a game, an elite mid range shooter, an elite defender. He needs to start playing like an MVP. So far, I haven't been seeing much on him defensively, but he's starting to pick up a little bit offensively. He's been letting a lot of people like TJ McConnell got a easy bucket off of a blow by getting past Shea. Shea can easily stop that if it was anybody else in the regular season or even in the playoffs. I mean, he was locking up Anthony Edwards throughout the last series they played in the Western Conference. I mean, he was doing great, putting up great defense against him. But right now against the Pacers, I'm not seeing much specifically in this game. If I'm Shea, I need to step up as a defender and I need to start getting into the lane more because Shea is elite once he gets into the paint. Elite. He can get easy buckets. He can go for a mid range. He can do whatever he wants in that paint. He just has to be determined. Right now, just like you said, Reese, they're trying to tire him out. They're trying to make him seem like he doesn't want to go for things, and I haven't been seeing that a lot, or I have been seeing that a lot from Shea. They've been trying to make him run all over the place. The ball movement's been there on and off, but Shea has to step up as the key guy for OKC if they want to get the lead back.
100%, but like it's only so much he can do if he's not getting help, if his team isn't doing anything. Like, I mean, if his team's not trying to get open, if somebody else in here, I mean, I don't know.
100%. Yeah. We should be coming off of halftime in a little bit. Oh, there we go.
Uh, okay, we're back.
All right, but yeah, it's once again, it's a pretty even game. If I'm being honest, one of the most entertaining finals I've seen in the past probably 5 to 10 years. I'd probably say 5 years. The last good one I've probably seen was Boston and Golden State. It's pretty decent finals, but so far OKC and Indiana. I mean,
Only was that really that entertaining? Okay, all right.
I thought it was pretty entertaining. Not because I'm a
I don't
Boston
know why
fan,
you.
but
No, I know why you thought it was entertaining. I enjoyed Lakers Heat. I enjoyed the Bucks finals. Bucks Suns. Last year was probably the most boring.
yeah,
Dallas series with Boston.
yeah, it just seemed like a one way. Shout out Boston. Shout out Celtics. Yeah, if I mean to be honest, if J Dub's putting up points like these, all Shea has to do is just drop 30, and it does sound like it's a little bit of a challenge, specifically since we're already in the second half of the game. But I mean, it is technically possible. Shea just has to step up. I mean, it's only so much you can do, just like you said. It's only so much you can do, but if Shea ends up getting into his spots and knocking down shots, whether getting into the lane or just mid ranges or even 3 pointers, I haven't really been seeing him make any threes. He's not really used to making them.
He's never been a great 3-point shooter.
Yeah, but if he finds his rhythm, he can get going easily. And with J Dub already doing what he's doing in the first half, I mean, OKC can come out with a victory here. And if I'm OKC, I need to get this win here because if you're down 3-1 in the series, I mean, last person to come back from that was the GOAT himself, LeBron Raymond James, against Golden State. And I haven't seen anyone do something like that ever. It could be possible for OKC, but a lot of teams when they're down 3-1, it's mostly going to be a closeout, or they'll probably get one game and it'll be blown out in six. So if I'm OKC, you need to get a win here in Indiana.
Why does Logan talk like he's unemployed? Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, I don't get it, bro. Like,
I don't know. I mean, to be fair, when your team does get blown out in the first round, you are gonna have a lot of things to do in the playoffs. You have a lot of free time, so
it's true. All right, can the game come back on? I don't know. I mean, like, all we could really talk about is like all you can really talk about is oh my gosh, bro. What this means for like OKC, like the conversation we're gonna have because we already have some nasty conversations. I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm. I mean, to be fair, to be fair, I mean, OKC is a fantastic team. They proved themselves coming into the regular season and coming into the playoffs. But if they end up losing this finals to Indiana, I think we can safely say that the I wouldn't put this. I would still probably put it as one of the. I wouldn't say one of the greatest teams of all time in terms of top five. I wouldn't put them top five if they don't win. Because to be one of the greatest, you have to actually win instead of just putting up stats. I mean, stats are great, but it's nothing without any accomplishments or achievements on your belt. You know, but I can't really put OKC up there unless I see a championship ring or a banner in their arena. They're a great team defensively, but they have to solidify that with some kind of gold.
100% agree. I'm gonna play some Minecraft, but I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to. Wait a minute. Is Bedrock just
uh, I like Bedrock. It's not bad.
Bedrock is cool. I mean, like when I'm on PC, so like I'm like if I'm playing PvP stuff, I'm playing Java.
Yeah.
You got a PC, bro?
No, I have a laptop. Still does some work, but
Is it? Yeah, I know. When I was on my laptop, bro, it was not it. Oh my goodness! Why is there so many? No, don't explode. Okay. I mean, I'll fix you later. Where's my bed, bro? But I haven't touched the game so long. I'm trying to get off though, so I can go back to do my job. Oh my goodness, I'm playing on the job. They have fireflies in here.
oh yeah, they made an update. It's pretty good.
Oh my gosh, bro! It's a creeper inside my house, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Move. Oh my goodness, bro. Please go to bed. Thank you. Shay. All right. Sorry, Minecraft. I gotta play you later. Uh uh beautiful basketball by
Wait, what was that?
look at how they're guarding Shay. Just staying on him even when he's
Oh,
off the
Siakam
ball.
gets the steal. I think that's
And
his fifth
Siakam
steal.
still. Well, and okay, he goes to the line.
I mean, look at that. I mean, I'm pretty sure 3 out of his 5 steal. I mean, came from J Dub. I mean, he's gotta watch out. He's been a great offensive threat so far in the game, but man, those turnovers are piling up for him. Yeah, that's his fifth steal. He's shooting 5 for 9, 14 points, his 2 rebounds, 5 steals. As he knocks down his first free throw. Siakam getting ready to shoot his next free throw. and he knocks it down. Indiana up 5, bring the lead up a few more. Defense chance from Indiana fans. J Dub at the logo, dribbles towards the perimeter. He has Neesmith on him. Gives it to Shea. Gets a screen from J Dub. Finds Hartenstein and he misses the layup. Gets his own rebound. Finds J Dub driving to the paint. Gets an and one call. And it looks like it will be a blocking foul on Neesmith.
Set though.
Was it feet set? Let's see. Where's the replay?
That his feet were set,
His feet
man.
were set. Yep.
His feet are
Wow.
perfectly set, bro.
2-point game as J Dub converts his and one.
Look at how they're holding Halliburton. And Miles Turner having to screen. Halliburton gonna work off the ball.
Give it to Neesmith.
Neesmith pass back to Hallie. Hallie getting doubled. Out to
Siakam in the
Siakam.
corner.
Siakam
Won't
wide.
go.
Miles Turner tries. Chet gets the rebound.
J Dub
Williams will
brings
bring
it up. Chet.
Holmgren.
Great take from Chet.
And
Gets it over Miles Williams.
game is now
Miles Turner.
tied. Nembhard. Oh my
Oh.
gosh. No way.
Great mid-range from Andrew Nembhard. An amazing step back. Shook the defender off. Neesmith looked like he was pushed. They're not going to call it. Siakam gets the rebound off of the J
Mitch from
Dub.
OKC. Nembhard.
Nembhard. Turner,
Miles
top
Turner
of the
for
key.
3.
Won't
Almost.
go. Chet gets another rebound. Great sequence so far for Indiana. They've been finding lots of open spots. They just got to knock down those shots. Shea sizing
SGA.
up Neesmith.
ISO. Has the entire defense looking at him.
J Dub for 3 won't
This
go.
doesn't work.
Shea
Siakam.
tries to get the rebound.
Shea has been playing he's playing his heart out. This defense is just so good.
Halliburton
Miles
finds
Turner.
Turner gets
And he'll
fouled
get
by
the foul
Hartenstein.
call.
I mean, Indiana
And
offensively, they've been
Hartenstein's
finding
fan
more open
travel.
spots. How many fouls does he have? Looks like that is his second. Wow, that's the second foul. Yeah, I mean, Indiana, they've been finding more spots for offensive plays. I mean, they've had men open in the corner, top of the key, even had free lanes like Miles Turner just now. Turner will make his second free throw. Indiana are up 66-62. 9-minute 20 left in the third.
Like 5 seconds ahead of him. Taking the ball up the court. J-Dub. SGA looking for the ball. And Nembhard on him. And Nembhard has done a great job playing SGA all game. Nembhard, SGA. The matchup SGA wants, not so much. He misses. Siakam will take it up after getting the rebound over Chet. Siakam on Chet. Takes it right inside. Almost goes. Doesn't. That's not the type of basketball you want to play. You have so much time on the shot clock. You want to get the score up heading into the fourth. SGA off the leg.
Fade. They're going to call it off. I think it was a foul. It will be a foul on Nembhard. Jab step from Shea, and he stepped back to go for the mid-range. It's great defense from Nembhard on that play.
You doing my wrong, bro. Like, bro, move, bro.
Ooh, Shea shakes off Nembhard for a bit. Now there's the matchup here. Dort fakes the three, drives in, kicks it out to
Halliburton
Chet.
on Shea. Dort on Nimhart kicks out to Chet for three. Doesn't go. Siakam with the rebound. See Nimhart passes half court. Siakam, Caruso, the match. Caruso wants this, and will be a foul on Caruso. And Siakam and Caruso will share some words. Caruso will see his third foul. And Siakam pass to Turner. Turner working on Chet. Oh, off one leg. Gosh, what? Miles Turner, one leg. SGA.
Shea brings the ball up. He's covered by Neesmith. Gets a screen from Chet. Pass to Chet off the roll. Tried to get the layup, and J Dub tried to get the board, but won't go.
Take the
Nemhard
rebound.
now sends it out. Turner to Siakam for three. Goes! Siakam brings the lead up to 7 for Indiana. Timeout, Oklahoma City. This is
I don't know.
exactly what Indiana needed. The momentum.
I don't know what Steph just put in the group chat, bro, but explicit warning, man. Like, bro, what is he doing? What
All right, one sec. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna turn my camera off for a little bit. I'm just gonna grab some food.
you shit, bro, you shit. The freak is this it playing in my ear, man? Soft, man. Oh yeah, you're gonna watch me take care of business. There's a reason why Jay's been like covering most majority of the game. I'm trying to do calls. I got some stuff I need to take care of. But he is gone. So, bro, this mosquito, get away from me, man. All right, we're back. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. OKC, SGA, and hopefully SGA can get it rolling here. Okay, and SGA gets the call. These are his first free throws of the game. That was a flop. Yeah, he didn't flop, yo. That was a foul.
He's in his landing area. You got it.
Tonight he's shooting 38%. The defense has been that much on him, man.
All right, I'm back. Got my food. All right, anything I missed? Okay, looks like OKC. It's a free throw from Shea.
I think it's lagging.
Oh, Halliburton had to throw up a shot almost from half court. Shot clock was running out, and he missed it. OKC's ball. Caruso sent it to Shea in mid-range territory on Nemhard. Goes for a fade. Got it. Shea cuts the lead down to 4. About 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Shea with 20 points. Halliburton. They're gonna call a. They're gonna call a
Give me
foul.
one moment. I have to cover something real quick. Hold on.
That's fine. Take your time. All right, Lee Zerlin looks like it was a foul call on Ben Shepherd for a legal screen. Pacers fans did not like that, but it is OKC's ball. Caruso drives into the paint, and Obi Toppin is going to foul him. He did not want to give him the easy bucket. If I'm being honest, that's a good foul from Obi Toppin, but it will result in 2 free throws being shot by Caruso. Caruso gets an easy layup. 2-point game. OKC only down by 2. They can still come back here. Siakam finds Shepard on the corner, sends it out to Toppin, and now to Halliburton at the top. Being heavily covered by a door. It gets a screen from Siakam. Siakam off the roll, sends it to Toppin, open for 3. Bang! Obi Toppin with the 3 to bring the lead up to 5 for Indiana. And now OKC must answer back here. Caruso to Hartenstein. to Aaron Wiggins. Drives in. Tries to get the layup. It won't go. Rolls off the rim. Toppin gets the rebound. To Halliburton. Finds Nemhard. Back to Halliburton at the top of the key. Obi Toppin in the corner for three again. Bang! Obi Toppin. Great offensive determination and great 3-point spots for Indiana. They take the lead. They're up by 8. Timeout OKC. Wow. This is crazy from OKC. I mean from Indiana. Obi Toppin with 2 back-to-back daggers. That's exactly what Indiana needed there. OKC was starting to come back. They were only down by 2 points. They needed one more stop and another bucket to tie the game. Obi Toppin came in clutch to give the Pacers 2 daggers to bring the lead up to 8. OKC has to find the rhythm once again in the third quarter. The game's almost over. We only have about a quarter and a half to go until the game's over. The Indiana Pacers could go up 3-1 in the series. The way they've been playing, they've just been doing great work. In the first quarter, they were up 35-34 against OKC. They still went up 25-23 in the second quarter, and this quarter they went up by 5 in the point differential. I mean, this is just crazy basketball from Indiana. I did not expect this to even happen. I thought it would be a closer game, but so far, Indiana is putting in work. Specifically from those 2 threes that Obi Toppin made. Those were must hit threes to bring them up and take the lead and make it even a higher deficit. I mean, this is just crazy from Indiana. I did not expect this. We are on a commercial break while it is a timeout called by OKC. Let's see what happens after this. OKC still can come back. It is only single digit points they're trailing by, but we'll see what happens.
I did not like that, bro. I just watched the John Cena CM Punk segment, bro. That joint was so trash, bro.
Oh, for
Like,
SmackDown?
like CM Punk, he's spitting, but like, I don't like that it's not back and forth. Like Cena didn't say nothing, bro. I'm just gonna tell you right
Mm.
now, bro. Cena didn't say
So it's
nothing.
almost like a Cody thing for like the first 3 promos they had.
Yeah, but like CM Punk's actually CM Punk's better on the mic, so
Oh
he's
yeah,
like,
yeah. Cody was just scratching the surface from that one. CM Punk is
yeah,
amazing
like
on
he's
the mic.
like, oh, you're PG. He got some PG. He threw some shots, but it's like, bro, John, bro, can you respond?
Yeah, like at least give us a small little fine speech or something, you know?
But bro, this stupid mosquito, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Maybe they're doing that to like have the face turn. So,
Mm-hmm. I mean, because to be fair, he is slowly turning back from all the people he faced back then, digging into his mind, telling him it's not right. I'm liking the storytelling for Cena's story as of right now. That in general for what the path they're going through, I'm not really enjoying it so much. But could be different. But game is back on. I don't know if you saw Reese, but Obi Toppin with 2 daggers of threes to bring the Pacers up 8 against OKC. I mean, that was just amazing, amazing role playing work from Obi Toppin.
yeah, I
You know,
saw.
OKC have to answer back and try to take the lead down to at least about 3 points to stay in this game. Caruso dancing with Siakam sends it to Jalen Williams, and it looks like he's going to be
What?
fouled by Matherin.
Okay. Yes, so.
Guess it's a reach in, or I believe they put it on Siakam. Oh, they put it on Siakam. Wow. And OKC are in the bonus, so they will go to the line. Caruso misses his first free throw. That's huge for Indiana. There's the foul there. It looks like Siakam was getting a hold on Caruso, but Caruso was holding onto his jersey, but they gave the foul to Siakam. And he knocks down the second one. OKC down 7. McConnell running the offense here. Sends it to Mathurin. Back to McConnell. He's covered by Chet.
Oh, never mind. McConnell. Back to Hallie. Hallie to Siakam.
Back to Halliburton.
Halliburton on Caruso.
Dancing with
This
Caruso.
is the
Gets into the
matchup
lane.
that
What a
OKC won.
layup
He still
from
makes
what
it.
the Halliburton.
You
Oh
have one of
my
the best
goodness.
guard defenders, Caruso on Halliburton. That's the best you could do. Tyrese Halliburton has 10 and 7. I
Caruso
don't know
for
what happened
3.
to Siakam.
Bang.
Caruso for 3. It goes in.
Siakam fell down there. I think he might have been tripped
Halliburton
up.
to McConnell. McConnell will take it up. Past half court. Goes inside. Works on. No way. No,
Wow.
can't get to fall. Almost did. Little rim in and out.
I don't know if anyone saw there, but OKC is 2 for 13 on 3-point field goals.
Caruso with the ball.
J-Dub against Siakam.
Beautiful move.
Pops. Won't go. Dort tried to get the rebound, and it looks like it's going to be a foul on Lugens Dort. Another look at the drive from Halliburton. One of the best guard defenders, just like you said, Reese, Alex Caruso. But it's hard to stop those kinds of layups. I mean, he found the board, got the easy layup over Caruso. I mean, Halliburton is just a beast in the paint. 10 points for him so far. He's 1 for 4 from 3, but he's shooting 50%. And Mathurin will be at the line off of the foul on Dort. Pacers are up by 6. 2 minutes 47 on the clock in the third quarter. About 14 minutes of game time before this game ends. And potentially the Pacers might.
A new member of the Bloodline just appeared.
Oh, what appeared?
New member of the Bloodline.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In the Big 25.
Are we really doing more blood? Wow.
Wait, how many?
CJ Barnes says series over. I mean, to be fair, of what I've seen in game 4, it just as well might be. But you never know. It's a pretty decently close game. I mean, it's only a decently close game. It's 8-point game. It's not by double digits. OKC can still come back, but I'm just not seeing it out of them. Shea at the top of the key, hands it to Chet.
What does it say about OKC? How do they have? If they do end up losing this game, like what does this really say about them?
I guess the hype just wasn't there coming into the playoffs. Well, I should say coming into the finals. They were hot off of a 6-game win against Minnesota.
They had the best record. I mean, I don't know.
I think so. I mean, like in terms of what they've done in regular season, they looked unstoppable.
Even
but
in the
then
playoffs, like I'll tell you at this point, like they're favored.
yeah,
I don't know. Is this more of a testament to Indiana or is it more of a testament to OKC?
I think it's more of a testament to OKC.
And Toppin throws it down.
Obi Toppin is just amazing.
10-point lead, largest lead of the series.
But yeah, I think it's just more focused on OKC. For Indiana,
And
I mean, 8-second violation.
Wow, are you serious?
On Jalen Williams. And the arena is loud in Indiana. Wow. There's the dunk from Obi Toppin and then an 8-second violation.
It should have been backcourt.
Oh, I think they might have called a backcourt.
No,
I
it was
believe.
8 seconds. It was 8 seconds. Obi Toppin with the catch. McConnell at the top of the key. On Chet. McConnell over Chet.
In and out. And it's a
Wow.
foul on OKC.
Wow,
Toppin's
that's
gonna take free throws.
insane. And um, this is crazy, man. This is crazy.
This is, if I'm being honest, a little bit of taste your own medicine with OKC getting a lot of foul calls towards them. I mean, Indiana also getting a fair amount too. And if you're an OKC fan, you hate to see it here. 10-point game as Obi Toppin misses his first free throw attempt. There's another look. Uh, Carson Wallace holding on to Obi Toppin.
Both
Now,
teams in the bonus.
Obi Toppin so far in the second half shooting 3 for 3. And he misses both free throws. Shea picks up the rebound. He's going to take it up the court with Nemhard on him. Gets a screen from Hardside. Shea going fast, puts up the jumper, won't go. Rebound Matherin, and the Pacers are on the fast break. Shea immediately trying to pressure him, won't go. McConnell finds Nemhard to Siakam on the wing. Screen from Nemhard. Siakam with Wallace on him. Spin move, fakes the jumper, now goes for it, and it won't go. Hartenstein picks up the rebound, and Shea will take it up the court.
SGA carrying up as half court. Nemhart waiting. Obi Toppin on his right side, also waiting for the drive. Hartenstein going for a screen. Beautiful team defense by Indiana. Shea misses. Siakam picks up passes half court. Siakam. Check guarding Siakam. 52.0 to go. Siakam will size up. Calling for movement.
Step back.
Siakam. Oh
Mid-range
no.
won't
Mid-range
go.
jumper. Air ball. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
A-Dub will take it down all the way and he'll just okay, sure, whatever. All right.
Oh, a little jersey tug from Nemhard on that recent play from Shea. Refs missed that one.
And Nemhart will be subbed out.
And J-Dub
A-Dub has attempted 11 free throws tonight.
Wow. Surprisingly more than Shea.
Siakam. J-Dub takes the match. Siakam, top of the key. Halliburton looking for a screen. Siakam inside and gets the foul call.
Reese, I mean, there's a lot of talk about the differential between Shea and Jason Tatum in terms of how they played in the finals and in the regular season. I mean, last season, Jason Tatum, I
Shea's played a
believe.
much better series. Shea's played a much better series, in my opinion.
Okay. That's exactly what I want to hear. I wanted to hear your opinion on that. We got it. So 87-78.
However, this does like if Shea can continue to have games like this. I think earlier, I think like the second quarter, he's shooting 38% from the field.
Hate to see it coming from an MVP. He was very consistent in his shooting. Actually, he's very consistent.
This is why team basketball is important.
Mm-hmm.
Siakam, free throw, doesn't go. OKC, Shot clock is turned off. No fouls to give. J Dub, top of the key. Inside. Really difficult shot.
Makes it.
McConnell, Obi Toppin, long distance shot. Doesn't go too strong. 87-80. End of third quarter. Uh, how you feeling, bro? How you feeling, Jay?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty great. My prediction is still up there. It's still keeping up. I mean, I did say Indiana would close it out at home based off what that happened last game. I mean, Shea, he's a great player, but so far, just like you said, I mean, when it comes to team basketball, some teams just don't have it. Other teams are like phenomenal at it, and right now the Pacers are phenomenal at it. And OKC in this game don't really have it. I mean, it's only about two people for OKC with 20. Yeah. Um, Shea has 20 and J Dub with 23. No one else on OKC is in double digits but them, other than Alex Caruso coming off the bench. And if I'm OKC, I mean, you have Isaiah Hartenstein, who only took one shot and he missed it. He has no points. Chet Holmgren is 2 for 7, has not made a 3-pointer, only has 8 points. And Dort, he's 100% on the shooting, only has 5 points, and he's a starter. I mean, where do you see OKC if they were to lose this finals matchup? What do you see? What do you see happening to them next season? Do you see any moves? Anyone moving up? Specifically, Caruso maybe going to starting lineup this coming season, or what do you think happens for OKC if they lose the series in the off season? Reese,
What's up, man?
I was saying,
There's a message out.
what do you think happens for OKC if they were to lose this matchup in the finals? What do you see happens for them in the offseason? Because do you think that Caruso finally moves up to the
Hopefully
starting?
nothing. I want them to kind of just build this team. This team is championship caliber. They just need more experience. They need to play harder. Um, Nothing. Maybe try to get Shea at an elite big. I mean, I don't know. I think this is a young team, man. I think you keep this squad together, and then maybe in a year or two, if we see less success, you start making moves.
I agree. I agree. Do you think that Caruso deserves to be a starter within this coming season if they were to lose, depending on how he's been doing, or do you think they should keep him as a role player coming off the bench?
You said
Well, I said, do you think Caruso deserves to be in the starting lineup for this coming offseason if they were to lose, or do you think he should stay as a role player or coming off the bench?
Yeah, Q1 Yeah.
Oh, I said, do you think that Caruso should be starting this upcoming offseason if they were to win or lose, or do you think he still should stay as a role player coming off the bench?
Yeah. What? I don't care what it is.
Okay, that's fair.
Obi Toppin. Caruso will carry the ball from full court, pressing all the way to half court. Caruso. Chet inside on Siakam. Caruso being forced to throw up a shot. All
It's a
right.
great
Post
shot.
fade away from Caruso.
19 for Caruso coming off the bench.
Siakam Green for Nimha. Oh my gosh. Neesmith for three. Won't work. Chet pass to Shea. Now, this is where we see the fourth quarter, the most important quarter of the game, and Shea gets poked loose.
If I'm OKC, I got to take advantage of every single. Wow. Wow. That is unfortunate for OKC. A turnover off of inbound pass, and Obi Toppin gets the free dunk that comes along with it. McConnell finds Neesmith for three on the wing, won't go. Siakam tries to battle for the rebound, and it's a foul on OKC. There's the inbound. It was Williams who tried passing it to Alex Caruso, lost the ball. Pacers get the steal off of it, and Obi Toppin gets a free dunk. Indiana will inbound. They're up 7. Can they extend the lead here? McConnell sends it out to Nimhard. It was covered by Caruso. Back to McConnell. Out to Siakam for three. Won't go. Chet tries to get the rebound. He throws it off of McConnell, and it will be OKC ball. Holmgren fakes the three-pointer, spins, and he goes right into Neesmith. And they're gonna call it a foul on Neesmith. I don't agree with that call there. I don't agree with that. And Rick Carlisle is already upset. Caruso feeds Chet, fakes the three, goes for a spin, and he spins right into Neesmith. Oh, he put his hands down as soon as he came into contact. Yep. Had Neesmith kept his hands up, it probably wouldn't have been a foul, but I guess the refs just spotted that. It's a great spot from the refs. It's a tough call. Ref you suck chants from Indiana crowd as Chet Holmgren knocks down second free throw.
Top on pass to McConnell. Aaron Neesmith for 21 minutes, 6 points, 4 fouls. Not a good look. Has been very effective, though, in terms of actually still helping the defense, stuff that the stat sheet does not count. Nimhart passes back to McConnell. McConnell, bad pass. That lane was so crowded. I don't know why you tried to tip in there. Caruso looking for a pass, probably looks for the cut, but passes to Shea. Shea to score on top and for three. Won't work. Chet. And he dunk on Siakam?
I think he just put the ball in towards the hoop. I think his hand was just towards the rim. He just dropped it in there. Let's see, here's the replay. Oh, yeah, he just dropped it in. Okay. So far, lead's been cut down to 3. Reese, you said it yourself, OKC in the fourth quarter. I mean, the fourth quarter is just a different atmosphere when it comes to playoff games or even games in general. It brings out a whole different. CJ says, never mind, after he says series was over.
Yeah, these teams are very close. Um, this has to be SGA doing his but OKC making sure that they're playing good enough to have SGA get to his spots because that's been the issue, right? Like OKC the people around SGA aren't playing good enough offensively for SGA to be productive as well. So you want to be able to uh, have everybody else be as productive as possible throughout this fourth quarter so that SGA can get to his spots. So that how physical that all what you want to do when you see your star getting doubled so much is you want to make sure that all your role players are on point to the point where like doubling is risky. Doubling is risky because I understand that this dude can go off like this. I understand that this dude is scoring off the uh his his pull up off the dribble his pull up the dribble on the wing is dangerous, and he's been having it going all night. Him in the corner is dangerous. He's been having it going all night. He's facilitating the offense, not just SGA. So you want to make sure that you continue to have your guys go out there and produce on a high level throughout the fourth quarter, so that way SGA is able to do what he does on the ice. So I trust SGA in isolation, but this Pacers defense has not let up. They aren't letting up on him. And you, of course, you just want the best basketball played as possible in the fourth.
And another thing, if I'm the coach for OKC, the number one thing you want to do, I want to keep Caruso in. Because right now, coming off the bench, he has 19 points. He has more points combined. No, he has more points than Chet, Hartenstein, and Dort combined. And if I'm being honest, that says a lot for OKC's offense and defense, if I'm being honest. Caruso is very versatile. He's always on the hustle. He's very determined, almost like how Neesmith is. He always wants to get the ball into the right hands at all times. He is one of the greatest role players, and he's a great defender on guards. I want to keep him in this game specifically to keep either Halliburton in check, either Neesmith or Nemhard in check. And you have to
Yes.
put people on Siakam.
Yeah, you have to bodies at Siakam at this point.
Yeah, yeah, you're. I'm not even gonna lie. You're actually kind of right, to be honest.
I think when the advantage that the Pacers have that we aren't talking about is how Siakam and Halliburton are a star and superstar, two top 25 players in the league playing together on the same team. Shea doesn't have that.
hmm And not only that, the way they've been, I say the ball movement between OKC and Indiana is severely different because with Indiana, they always try to, I'd say, try to give more bait towards it. OKC, they're just trying to find whoever's open. Indiana are doing every possible way to try to trick the defenders.
Miles Turner passes back to Halliburton. Oh my gosh, Miles. Just a bad shot.
And they're going to call it a
Appreciated that
foul on
fair
Shea.
foul for holding.
There's a holding on Ben Shepherd. Neesmith, mid-range jumper won't go. Caruso picks up the rebound over Miles Turner. And Caruso on the fast break, speeding through, finds Dort for three. He's not going to shoot it, passes to Shea. And then Holmgren, while Williams tried to find Shea, almost lost it from from Ben Shepherd. Lost it again. Shea picks it up. 3 seconds. Shea for three. It won't go. Holmgren gets the putback slam. And it is a 1-point game. We're barely halfway into the fourth quarter, and OKC are already on a momentum.
Siakam
Chet.
brings it up past half court. Working.
Caruso knocks it away,
Wow.
and that's exactly why you want to keep Caruso in there. Shea dances with the defenders, finds Caruso, and he's fouled. But that's
Really?
another key example why you want to keep Caruso in. I mean, just like you saw, he got the block off of a pass attempt from Siakam. He's stopping the ball movement from Indiana. I mean, you have to love Caruso for that. He's very, very determined in his work when it comes to defending the ball. Caruso knocked down his first free throw, and we are tied. Game hasn't been tied since about early third quarter. Indiana has led for quite a long time throughout the game. Caruso misses his second free throw. Nemhard's going to pick up the rebound off of it. OKC are on a 7-0 run since the last about 3 minutes. Halliburton in the corner with Dort on him, trying to shake him off. Shakes him off. Fakes the mid-range, sends it to Miles Turner. Back to Halliburton, who has the mismatch with Chet. Halliburton drives in, goes for a layup, got it. An amazing layup from Tyrese Halliburton. That's exactly who they need to get the job done, as well as Siakam. And the Pacers are up again. Halliburton with 12 points, shooting 5 for 9. Chet goes down, gets back up. He gets the ball received from Dort. Finds Shea, tries to get into the paint. He's locked up by Siakam and Nemhard. And it looked like Shea's going to get fouled as Siakam's third. And he's going to be subbed out. And it won't be a shooting foul, but OKC will inbound. And it looks like Chet is hopping on one foot. It could have been that rolled ankle he was playing on. He's going to get subbed out. Caruso's going to inbound. Sends it to J-Dub. Top of the key. Has Neesmith on him. Behind the back. Goes for a layup. Got it with the left. J-Dub ties the game. 91-91. Not Neesmith, sorry. Nemhard. Drives into the paint with Shea on him. Tries to body him. Puts up a shot. And it's a foul. I guess it's a foul on Shea. And it will be 2 free throws for Nemhard. Oh, it looks like Neesmith hit Holmgren's shin off of the screen. And he picked up some pain off of it. Oh, it won't be 2 shots. Okay. Halliburton feeds Obi Toppin. Then Nemhard. In the mid-range against Hartenstein. Steps back. Fade over him. Got it! What a play from Andrew Nemhard. He hits it over Hartenstein off a fade in the mid-range, and he knocks it down. J-Dub, a little bit of a push-off. Won't get it called. Sends it to Wallace. Carson Wallace tries to feed it to Hartenstein. It won't go. Turnover for OKC, and Indiana is on the attack. Nemhard at the top of the key. Getting a screen from Obi Toppin. Sends it to Toppin. And now Halliburton. 2 people on him. Finds Neesmith in the corner. He faked the 3-pointer, drived in, and it looks like Wallace is going to be called with a foul. Looks like Nemhard will inbound it. Sends it to Miles Turner. He has J-Dub on him. Gives it to Nemhard. He's covered by Carson Wallace. There's a screen from Miles Turner. Nemhard driving towards the paint. Puts up a shot. Won't go. Turner's going to get the rebound, but it will be another foul on OKC. Carson Wallace once again. I believe that is his third. Indiana are now in the bonus with 6 minutes in the quarter. That is huge for Indiana. You definitely don't want to see that for OKC. They didn't want to give as much fouls. Because in the end game, if they end up coming back and they have to foul, Indiana will immediately go to the line. 6 minutes, 9 seconds on the clock in the fourth as Miles Turner knocks down his first free throw. It's a 3-point game, and Caruso's going to be subbed out. And Holmgren's going to be subbed back in. Carson Wallace will be subbed out for OKC. And now they put in Chet. Turner knocks down the second free throw. Went off the rim a couple times, but he got it to go. 4-point game. And it looks like it's going to be a foul on Miles Turner immediately on the inbound. And now both teams are in the penalty. They're both in the bonus. It's a 4-point game. Shea has Nembhard all over him on the full court. He'll take it up for OKC. 4-point game with 6 minutes to go. Shea dribbles around Nembhard, gets it to Hartenstein, loses the ball, gets it back, and lays it up. Hartenstein's first points of the game. And now it's a 2-point margin for Indiana and OKC. Nembhard finds Neesmith in the corner, sends it to Halliburton. Miles Turner back to Halliburton at the top of the key. Guarded by Dort. Gets a screen from Miles Turner. Halliburton tries to go for a layup. It won't go. That's a terrible layup attempt for Halliburton. Could have found Neesmith on the corner. OKC will bring the ball up with J-Dub leading the charge. He has Neesmith over him. Tries to get a screen from Shea. J-Dub will go into the lane, and he gets the bucket. Tie game, 95-95. Nembhard. Neesmith. Is it to Halliburton?
Halliburton inside. Lay. It's
Lay.
good.
Got it. Halliburton gets the layup. Possibly could have been a foul, but the play will continue. OKC bringing the ball up once again. J-Dub leading the charge once again. He has Neesmith on him. J-Dub sizing him up. Stumbles him. J-Dub for mid-range. Won't go. Hartenstein tries to get it. Chet gets it to Shea. Shea drives in with Nembhard on him. Gets the easy layup, and it's a tie game once again. We have a game here in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Nembhard at the top of the key with Shea on him. Shea has 22 points. Halliburton dancing with Chet Holmgren. Goes to his right. Goes for a layup again. It won't go, but he's fouled on the play. Halliburton will shoot 2. From what I've been seeing, it's been back-to-back shots from both teams. A great crossover from Halliburton. Couldn't get the finish, but he got the foul. And he'll shoot 2. And on the replay here, Shea drives in on Nembhard, powers through him, and gets the easy layup. It's a tie game. Halliburton taking his first free throw, and it will go. 98-97. Now, if I'm OKC's coach, I need to bring back Caruso. And he does bring it back in. Caruso is subbed in. Looks like the free throw won't go. There was a whistle called before. Scott Foster speaking with the review team. I don't know what that was about, but Halliburton with 15 points, shooting 6 for 11 on field goals with 7 assists, taking his second free throw to bring the Pacers up by 2. He knocks it down. Chet inbounds it to Shea.
Shea. Brings it up past half court. Nimhard on him. Screen by Chet. SGA just loses the
Loses the
ball.
ball.
Pacers almost do as well. Halliburton calls for it. Caruso and Halliburton. Nimhart. Pass back. Hallie on Shea. The matchup. Step back for three.
It's blocked by Shea.
Beautiful.
And it'll be a foul on Dort.
Great
Indiana will
defense
go to the
by
line
Shea.
once again. First of all,
Your
great
teammates
defense
out
on the
of
perimeter from
position.
Shea. Amazing defense from Shea. And a great block of Halliburton. He possibly could have made the three. It's a great tip from Shea. Neesmith gets the board and he gets immediately fouled by Dort. He'll shoot two. This is not where OKC wants to be. They're only down by two. If it becomes a two-possession game, this could be bad for Oklahoma as Neesmith knocks down the first free throw. 100-97. And they're going to sub out they're going to call a timeout here for OKC. They have two timeouts left.
How you feeling?
I mean, if I'm being honest, there's excitement shooting through my body. I did not expect OKC to put up like that. I mean, Shea putting in work inside the paint. J-Dub with the left finishing at the rim, bringing it to tie. I mean, it's just back-to-back points from both of the teams. It could go both ways at this point. Before, Pacers had a lead of about 10. I think they were at the highest lead, and now it's only cut down to 3. All OKC have to do is try to get into the lane. I don't think they should go for another 3. They have plenty of time to get points up. They just have to make a stop on defense. And that's exactly what they did with Shea blocking the Halliburton three-pointer attempt. They just have to put up more defensive stops like that. And you have Caruso, you have Shea, who are elite guard defenders. I mean, you have Hartenstein and Chet in the backcourt. Hartenstein and Chet in the paint, trying to block the rim, getting boards for their team. I mean, it could go both ways for Indiana and OKC. They just have to get those stops and make sure that they don't score any points whatsoever.
Not gonna lie, bro. You can do a recap of the game when it ends, but I do have to leave the game.
So what? Recap of the game?
Yeah, you can do a recap. When the game ends, I have to leave after.
All right, that's fine.
Shea has no assist.
No assist from Shea. Wow. J-Dub with 27 points. He's the Thunder's leading scorer coming into game 4. He's 11 for 11 on free throws, has not made a three-pointer. He's 0 for 3, but he's 8 for 17 off of field goals. Chet is not too far with 23 points. As Halliburton makes the second free throw. Oh, sorry, not Halliburton. I believe Nemhard.
Top of the key.
J-Dub with Nemhard on
Switches
him.
on them hard. Shea.
Shea
What?
for
Oh my
mid-range. He's going to get
god.
called for foul.
Dude, are you
Goes to
serious?
the line.
Now that was a flop, bro.
Wow. Well,
Dude, are you serious?
Shea will make his first free throw. It's a 3-point game. 3 minutes and 30 seconds, 34 seconds on the clock. If Shea makes this one, they need a stop to either tie or lead on their next possession. Halliburton will take it up the court. Dort pressing him at the logo. Halliburton gets the switch he wanted on Shea. Gets
And
a
it's
nice
good.
take, and it's good. Oh, my screen just skipped. Now it shows Shea backing up Neesmith. J-Dub fakes the 3, gives it back to Shea for 3. Got it! Shea Gilgeous-Alexander from downtown puts the lead that Indiana has by 1. Nemhard with Caruso all over him. Nemhard at the top of the key gets a screen from Neesmith. Nemhard drives in, goes for a layup. It won't go. OKC get it back. And Shea will take it up. He has Neesmith on him. He waits for his teammates to get up the court. Shea calling plays at the perimeter, drives in, goes for a step back on the left, got the mid-range, and OKC are up by 1. Timeout, Indiana. Oh my goodness. Shea with back-to-back points, one of them being a three-pointer. You don't normally see him make those or even shoot those. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's 1 for 4 from 3. He's 12 for 24 on field goals, shooting 50%. He has 29 points. He is now OKC's leading scorer. I said it before, Reese. I mean, you already have J-Dub putting in work with 27. But if Shea gets to 30, they could possibly get a win out of this. And so far, he's pretty much got 30. Wow. If I'm the Pacers, I need to know how to regroup and try to make sure that Shea doesn't get hot, because right now he has all the momentum in the world. He can easily get another bucket once again if he gets into the paint or even gets a free throw attempt. He can get the points for OKC. They need to start putting more people on Shea, and you need to start getting buckets as fast as they can. They cannot allow another mishap to happen and lose the ball or lose possession.
Let's do it, man. This is it.
Wow.
This is it.
We're in the final minutes of the fourth quarter. Shea doing what he
I'm
needs
gonna
to
turn this
do.
off. I'm trying to turn this off for us because I don't want to get spoiled when I'm looking back here.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Right now, I think I'm behind you, so I'm gonna commentate.
All right,
103, 104. Miles Turner goes to Halliburton. No,
oh no,
Dort
I'm
takes
with
it
you.
up. You right with
Blocked.
me?
Oh
Blocked.
yeah, I'm with. They're gonna call it a foul though,
Really?
and it looks like Dort's gonna go to the line. Wow, that's huge for OKC. Now that they just got the lead, they can extend it more. Here's the replay. Dort had the steal off of the turnover from the Pacers. He could have got an easy layup. Turner had his hand on the ball, but he also made contact with Dort. and he'll take two with 2 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock in the fourth. Dort misses his first
Wow.
free throw. That's huge for Indiana. That means if Dort makes this free throw, Indiana just need a single possession two-pointer or higher to tie the game or lead. Dort makes the second free throw. 2-point game. Halliburton is going to take it up the court. Halliburton went for a three.
Hallie on
His is three.
SGA. This is the superstar matchup. Hallie, you want to give it to Miles Turner? The mismatch is right there. And oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness,
Siakam
I thought that
tried.
went in. And it looks like it's going to be OKC ball. That's huge for OKC. They're up by 2. If they get another point on possession, it's going to be troublesome for Indiana, especially in foul trouble. OKC excels in foul trouble. A miscommunication on the inbound, but OKC end up getting it. J-Dub.
I don't know why Halliburton tried to shoot that. That's just a bad shot.
He had
No
an open
way.
shot, but
And they
missed
miss.
shot from
Halliburton
J-Dub.
gets the rebound. Nimhart. Oh, Nimhart probably takes the ISO here. No way.
Misses the mid-range. Caruso's going to take it up for OKC. 1 minute remaining in the fourth.
J-Dub,
J-Dub.
top of the key. SGA
Neesmith
calls for
is
a
on
three,
him.
and Nimhart on J-Dub. They're blocking out SGA. SGA, is this the dagger?
3 seconds. Stops for mid-range.
Air
And
ball. No way. No,
a
no, no.
foul.
Are you serious?
What?
Oh my
No,
gosh.
they have to review that.
No.
I think they might have wasted their
Please
challenge. They
challenge.
have to review it.
Please challenge.
They have to review that.
Please
I don't think
challenge.
that's a foul. That's not a foul. That's good
No.
contest.
It might be that. They're gonna give
Oh,
him
he hit his
that
wrist.
baby
They're gonna give
contact,
him that.
bro.
Yeah, barely hit his wrist. Wow. They're gonna sub in Matherin. He's gonna come in for Indiana. Shea at the line with 44 seconds. The Thunder need to win this game to be back in the series as Shea knocks down the first free throw. If Indiana wins this game, they will be up 3-1, and it will almost be a guarantee that they will win the finals. Almost a guarantee. Shea's 5 for 5. He has 30 points. He is now 6 for 6 from free throws, and OKC is up by 4. If I'm Indiana, I need to push this ball up. And Neesmith is also fouled out. Wow. That's big. Halliburton trying to make something work. He has Chet all over him. Halliburton sends it to Miles Turner for 3. Fakes it. Shoots. Won't go. Matherin gets the rebound. And a loose ball foul on Chet. Indiana will get the ball. I think it might be a free throw because they're in the bonus. I think so. Yep, they will. Matherin will shoot 2. That's huge for Indiana, but OKC, all they have to do is just keep the ball. If I'm Miles Turner, I should have. Yeah, I should have. It would be a pass to Nemhard. If I'm Miles Turner, I'm passing it to Nemhard. Has much more of a chance to make a 3-pointer than me.
Oh my
And
gosh.
Matherin misses the first free throw. Yeah, I think it might be over here in Indiana. I think OKC might secure the win. Depending on how foul trouble goes for them, that is a must-make free throw. Matherin doesn't get it to go. There's still hope for Indiana. If he makes this one, they'll be down by 3.
Is Siakam on the court?
Yeah, he is. He's
Yeah.
next to Hartenstein.
Yep.
Matherin to make it a 3-point game. He misses both. And it looks like that might be game. It's a 2-possession game. OKC get fouled, and they will go to the line. Or they'll call timeout, actually. It won't be a foul. Wow. I mean, what a game. What a sequence. I mean, Shea coming in clutch in the fourth quarter, putting up must-need buckets. for OKC. I mean, that's just wow. If I'm Indiana, we need to come in cool, calm, and collected for the next game playing at Oklahoma. The fans are going to be riled up knowing that their team is tied in the series and they can make it a 3-2 series for game 5. But man, if I'm Indiana, I don't know what's going to happen here. They have to come in with some kind of enthusiasm, some kind of determination to even try to come back. It's a 4-point game. OKC thrives in fouls. So I don't see Indiana coming back through this one unless something happens and Halliburton knocks down another clutch 3. But
I don't like this, bro. I don't like some of these calls that were made, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
wow.
I don't like some of these calls I'm seeing here, bro.
Shea has 31. He scored 11 points in the fourth quarter. OKC will inbound it at their
I'm
half.
behind you. I'm behind you. I'm behind you.
Oh, okay.
Each team a timeout left. Whistle blows, ball goes to Caruso.
Matherin called for a holding,
Yep.
and it looks like OKC might be going to the line.
Oh no. No, are you serious, dude?
And Rick Carlisle is not happy with that call. Shea's going to go to the line once again. It's a
Like
4-point
this,
game.
bro.
If
Like
Shea
this.
makes, yeah, this is free
Like
throws
this,
made.
bro.
Wow.
They're holding
They're
him.
holding him. Yeah, I don't think that's the right call. That's not the right call. That's not the right call. OKC on a 9-0 run. I don't think Indiana has another challenge. I think they already used theirs up. I could be wrong. Caruso inbounds it. Ball deflected from Halliburton. Matherin. He's fouled by J Dub. And he goes down hard.
There's no way, right?
No. No, 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 no. No, no. I don't believe it. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Hold on. Don't pay attention to that.
That
Just pay attention to the game. I'm a little
wow.
behind you, so whole
That's
reactions.
that's fine. That's fine. But I don't think there's no way on earth the Pacers come back from this, right? It's possible, but no.
Oh my, he missed the free throw. Oh my gosh,
Wow.
dude.
Yeah, Matherin is
Bro,
wow.
what the heck, bro? What's wrong with you, dude? The game is it's a 1-point game if he makes his free throws.
It is actually. Yeah, you're right.
He sells this game.
He has to make this. He has to. He makes
There
the
we go.
second free throw.
You come. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. You commentate my stuff lagging.
All right. So it looks like it's going to be another foul call on
Okay.
Matherin for some reason.
Oh
Wait.
my.
Wow. Yeah, I think the game's over here, Reese. I mean, we thought there would be
Are
some
you
kind of hope for Indiana, but
serious?
Shea makes the free throw.
Like at some point, just let them play, bro.
Yeah, this is just it gets to a point.
But I can't stand this,
J Dub,
bro.
it's tip from Siakam, and it will be OKC ball. 15 seconds to go. 5-point game.
All right, I got it. 15 to go, 5-point game. Shot clock off. And SGA takes the ball. You commentate. I'm lagging
Yeah.
again.
It looks like that's going to be the game. SGA will go to the line with 7.1 seconds. If he knocks down these 2 free throws, which it's almost a guarantee, it looks like OKC are going to come out with the victory here in Indiana, and they will tie the series 2-2 unless somehow, some way, there's a miracle that happens here in Indiana. Fans are leaving. Shea just knocks down his first free throw, getting ready to put his second one up. If he misses this, Indiana need 2 3-pointers to even tie the game. Shea at the line, and he makes the second free throw. It's a 7-point game. It looks like it's going to be over. Halliburton goes for 3. Won't go. And we will see you in OKC for game 5. The Pacers lose. They come up short against
I,
OKC.
I don't even know. I'm not even mad.
I mean, at this point, I mean, this whole game was just foul based. Both teams shot. Let's see. Yeah, the Pacers shot 33 free throws while OKC shot 38. I mean, this was just more of a free throw based game. Um, wow. Well, OKC get the victory. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, the leading scorer for OKC, with 35 points, 10 of them being free throws. J Dub with 27 points, 11 of them being free throws. For Indiana, leading scorer Siakam with 20 points, Nemhard Nemhard with 10, Tyrese Halliburton with 18, Obi Toppin coming off the bench with 17 points. I mean, in the first quarter, Indiana was off to a hot start. It was a pretty close and pretty tight game. From then on, OKC were starting to come back. We were starting to see some light of hope from OKC. J Dub putting in work as the top scorer for them in the first quarter. Coming in the second quarter, Siakam showing off for Indiana, putting up great defense, getting 5 total steals in this entire game. And it looked like it was going to be a blowout in the second quarter. Third quarter came around and the Pacers were going off. Obi Toppin coming off the bench, putting in work, getting easy access layups and dunks. Halliburton finding his men, getting easy assists, and the Thunder were just getting turnovers after turnovers after turnovers. Fourth quarter came around and Shea immediately locked in, got 35 points in total. He scored about 14 in the fourth quarter. I mean, MVP doing MVP things, got his team back to where they were. A couple of controversial foul calls towards Indiana, but the game's over. OKC win 111 to 104. The series is tied 2-2. We will go back to Oklahoma City where the Thunder will try to close it out at home and hope to bring the series up 3-2. And Indiana, in a must-win situation, need to win at the opposite team's home to bring it back to Indiana and try to close out the game in 6. I mean, it's a very great finals matchup. Two of these teams are just going at it one after the other, but OKC wins it in this one. We'll see what happens in game 5. Maybe another game winner, maybe a blowout, who knows. But Reese, you have anything to say here? Any other thoughts or questions?
I am not a fan of how this game ended. I thought a lot of these calls were just bad calls, and then Matt just missing those free throws just kind of blew me. He's been shooting 89% for the entire series playoffs, I think, or the season.
Yeah, it's
Just like, come on, dude.
yeah. If you're a Pacers fan, you know you hate to see it. Uh, fourth quarter just turned into a whole lot of free throw action, a lot of controversial calls, both toward Indiana and OKC. But at the end of the day, OKC got it done at Indiana. They got one win away from home, and they're hoping to get another one at home for Game 5. But until then, Franchise Net, we are going to be out of here. Reese, thank you for letting me on. Appreciate it, man. It was
Also, before we go, look, I but before we dismiss, look, man, these sleeping rumors, man, like we gotta stop it. It's not me. That was AI. That wasn't me. That was artificial intelligence. I don't know what my crew has been up to. Uh, I know they've been messing around with this AI, the new Google AI thing that's going around. I don't know what's going on, but that's not me. It don't even look like
hey,
me. Like somebody play the clip. Like it don't even
yeah.
look
I
like
mean,
me, bro. It don't
I'm
even look
with
like
you.
me.
I'm with you. You know what I mean? I was on the live with you. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like you told me like
yeah.
halfway through the whole thing. I got the rest. You're just gonna put a picture of yourself in there. You know, Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
just
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I went
yeah,
like,
it was
yeah.
just normal things. I mean, everyone's just trying to you know how AI is now. Everyone's trying to depict
Yeah,
things.
to be honest, AI getting
Yeah.
crazy these days, man. All right, Jay, I'll hit you up. Thank y'all so much for watching. We'll see y'all for game 5 in OKC.